A word for our listeners. Masks of Nyarlathotep is set in the 1920s. We will be using terms and sayings from those times, including some that could be considered offensive. It is not our intention to offend. We merely wish to offer as accurate a view of the time period as possible. Welcome to the Nerds Domain presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. Join us each week as our investigators follow a path of clues and attempt to save the world from an ancient evil. Starring John Quiett, Jestin Kimmet, Shirley Niedzwiecki, George Chimples, Jason Hall, and Scott Troiano, with Matt Quiett running the table as keeper. Eldritch evils and crazed cultists await you just beyond this music.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nerds Domain presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm Matt, and with me is Shirley.
Hello.
Jason.
Hey.
George.
What up?
Scott. Johnny.
Hi.
And Jestin. We're not going to talk through everybody else. Jestin, go ahead.
Howdy. Thanks for talking right through my things.
Nice. Alright, when we last left our adventures, they had been given a bunch of information at the Mosque of Ibn Tulun.
About the girdle.
Yes. So, meanwhile, people are downstairs looking at the girdle. Captain Wilkerson is cleaning his guns. I assume you went outside at least.
No. Like, they walked through the door, and I'm like, oh, good! I'm going to full weapons check. I want to make sure that when the bad guys storm through the door because they're downstairs and have to aid in the defense of the girdle, that I am fully locked and loaded. Because that's how this shit works.
So about 15, 20 minutes later, Ma and the professor come back up.
I have a question.
Excellent.
The guards, we know one of them is aged. What's the relative age of the others?
Between probably 70 and 90. They're all old.
And they've all been on this duty for some time?
Yeah.
Okay. What other defenses does the mosque have besides these guards?
It was hinted at that there were mystical defenses, but besides that, not anything.
Well, then I'll ask the question directly.
Okay.
What other defenses does the mosque have?
The ground here is holy and protects the artifact.
Has anyone ever tried to raid the mosque and take it?
Yeah, what I said 5 weeks ago. Yes, but before that, no.
How did it fail? What exactly happened?
The cultists were slain.
By 4 guards.
Six guards. There are 6 total. Yes.
I knew that.
Yeah, it's okay.
I assume you've had this in possession for quite.
Yes,
a
if
long
you
time.
remember me telling you since Saladin.
Yes. How would a cultist have known that the object was here? Is it possible that
It's not something we kept secret for all the time that it's been here. It's something they could have found out.
What was their approach to the last 5 weeks ago?
They gained access at night to the building and went down some stairs and opened some doors.
So they just walked in and you guys.
Essentially, yes.
Have you considered other options for entering the stronghold of the girdle?
What other options?
Yeah,
I mean, the guards are sufficient to handle whatever comes through.
and then there are other forms of protection
Absolutely.
after that.
Yes.
In case. Just
In case.
do the guards rotate watch or?
They are able to stay awake.
Must be. I don't see what we can really do to handle this, guys.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I don't think we need to worry about this thing.
Do they come back up?
Yes.
Okay. Professor? Mr. Ma, have you found anything useful? Or that might be of a help to us?
Only that it's secure.
Well, On to Mr. Gavigan.
The only other option I see is we stand guard ourselves, waiting and waiting and waiting for the cultists to make them move again, and being here in case they succeed. The guards aren't really sufficient. But honestly, if that happens, I don't know what chance we would have. So, yes.
Agreed.
On Mr. Gavigan.
Okay, so you guys head back out, grab some camels, I assume?
Whatever would be
rope
appropriate.
and probably some shovels.
And you're going to go midday?
Isn't it too hot?
We need to
Hold on. Go ahead,
we
go.
need to perform surveillance and
Okay.
find out if there is a routine that where Mr. Gavigan will be more vulnerable versus in the middle of the 100 armed guards and
Yeah.
hired workers
Yeah.
with pickaxes.
I don't know a lot about Egypt, but is it typical that they would take like a siesta like they do in Spain during the hottest hours out in the desert?
Yes. They take a work break.
That's the typical. That's basically the entire Mediterranean.
Yeah.
The whole tropics.
Yeah, because my thought is either in the middle of the night when it's nice and cool and everybody's asleep, or in the middle of the day when it's hottest and everybody's off their feet because they don't want to be hot.
Right. The problem is we've been seen, so if we go back there and grab it now.
We haven't all been seen.
Hold on.
Well, and I'm not against shooting my way in and out.
The numbers don't make sense. So it's too much.
True.
So
There would also be a high chance we might accidentally re-kill Gavigan.
yeah, I'm not so worried about that anymore.
If you kill him, you can't question him.
So we thought when we killed him the first time.
Are you just going to wait until he regenerates?
Perhaps.
You don't know how long that would take.
We can experiment.
How long was it between when we killed? Like a month?
Give or take.
Give or take a month.
Plus, he moved from England to Egypt in that same time period.
True.
So,
Did you not leave England for Egypt right after that happened?
no, we needed time to recover.
Oh yes, that's right. It was 2 or 3 weeks.
And then we
2
went
weeks.
and dealt with another matter altogether,
Well, that travel time, I
unrelated
suppose.
to the current case. So, no, we did not leave England for Egypt immediately.
Is it even vaguely possible that he might have had a brother?
Not that I'm aware of.
The British
Twin or
keep
some
track of
He was
things
not.
like that.
Yeah, he was not known to have a brother.
And this guy, if this guy's his brother, he is the most identical twin ever.
So you guys are going to grab the gear you need and head out to the desert to do some surveillance.
Yes. That's the plan.
You ride again down that way. I assume at some point you pull off of the road and go up over.
Dude.
Scott, give me a track. Give me a natural history, actually.
Made it by a lot.
You find a decent place to get within watching distance. That you guys have picked up some what I would call spyglasses. I know that's not right. The
Glasses.
monocular. It's not even a binocular. It's just a It's just a like what Azim had.
Oh, okay.
Aziz. Yeah, looking glass.
From the Fifth Element.
No, from
Aziz, light.
from Men in Black. I was gonna say Men in Tights, the wrong Robin Hood though.
Nice.
Prince of Thieves.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes, Morgan Freeman. Oh yeah, that's
You remember the scene with the sword where he's like,
cool.
Yeah.
So you guys get set up. It's coming towards that hottest part of the day. You see Gavigan walking around for a while. I assume you guys all kind of have looking glasses.
Yeah. If we wire that type of stuff. Yeah.
So you guys look and watch and keep on those things. The workers and everybody kind of take a break. The guards kind of lessen down to probably half, so about 6 of them. But they're still there. And then they switch out like halfway through. So the 6 that are there go back, and then there's 6 new ones there.
What does Gavigan do at this point?
You know what? He looks like he goes into a tent, and that's the last you see him for a little bit.
Is this the type of situation where Gavigan is staying on the dig site, or does he have a?
You'd have to watch longer to be sure, but the tent he went into is probably a housing tent, or not like an eating tent or something, but
Not the mess hall.
Not the mess hall or anything like that. He could probably be staying there.
So yeah, I mean, I want to get Gavigan's routines. I think this is probably a course of action here. So.
Okay. So you guys keep watching.
Yeah.
That time passes. It starts to cool down a little bit. The workers come back out. They still are blank faced. I don't know if they told you that, Jason, but they have this like distant look of not really there. Yeah.
No, I was not aware of this.
Yeah, all the workers kind of have a zombie-eyed look on them.
Does Gavigan?
No. None of the guards do, though. Just the workers. And they, kind of go about doing what they're doing. And Gavigan walks about and talks to people. He doesn't seem to be doing anything. But then again, none of the other Europeans do either. The ones that are clearly Dr. Clive of the Clive Expedition, kind of walking about talking to people. It's like they haven't found anything specific.
Does he talk to any of the Deadeye?
No, nobody does. Just other Europeans and the guards and that kind of stuff.
And they're here on a dig?
Yeah.
Are they just digging out squares of sand, or do they have something around where they've...
Yeah, I'm actually going to, look at it, they're looking at it in terms of
kidnapping
and espionage. I'm going to look at it in terms of a dig site.
And they probably think they have an idea of where they're going, and they're excavating into that area. So probably digging down into the sand and then maybe into some dirt or
so they have
stone.
some kind of nominal notion of what
Yeah, and they clearly have. It's a clear dig site. They know what they're doing as far as that goes.
Okay.
So, Gavigan doesn't seem to have a plan really. I mean, he kind of hovers around the site for a while. You guys gonna stay all the way through night?
Where do they have the water?
It's actually several places that they have water.
In big tubs, in a truck?
Whatever would be appropriate for the times. I don't know.
Barrels?
Probably, yeah, barrels. And the barrels get changed out regularly. And
I wanted to capture one of the dead-eyed guys because I want to know what's going on with them.
Is the water shipped in,
you haven't seen anything yet, but you would have to assume. Actually, the professor would be able to tell you that that's shipped in probably once a day, maybe twice, depending on how much water they need. So probably either in the morning and then in the late afternoon. You haven't seen a second delivery.
Morning.
Yeah.
Do we see the workers getting fed or given water?
They are given water. They're given time to rest. You assume while they're resting, they're eating.
Okay.
But there's no this isn't 15-minute break kind of thing. They got the one break, and then back to work. Nobody's being whipped, but people are being watched. And it's clear that they need to work and work and work. Nobody's extremely strenuously working, but they're keeping a solid pace. So.
Is anybody curious about how dead they look?
Yeah, but they're behind the line of guns. So
yeah.
So when we take this Gavigan gentleman, could you take someone else?
Maybe, but Gavigan is priority.
I would like to know what's going on with the workers.
You'll probably be able to tell us.
You want to give me a psychiatry roll? Or, I'm sorry, psychoanalysis.
Yes.
Those dice work.
Are you marking those? They look like they're drugged. Some sort of narcotic. Yeah. They're clearly telling the truth, too. Some sort of narcotic, maybe. Can you give me an occult? Yeah, you don't know of anything occult-wise that would cause that, but drugs might. They could be high on laudanum, but they'd be a little more sluggish, so maybe there's some sort of combination thereof. You're not fully trained in pharmacy, so you're not sure what drugs would interact that way best, but
do workers and guards who are not workers who are dead-eyed and the guards who are not pull from the same water source?
yes.
Good idea.
We could poison their water.
Somebody poisoned the water hole.
They would all die. Somebody poison the water hole.
Yeah, unfortunately, it might be poison gathering. Just, I mean,
You can always carry the antidote.
I don't think it works that way.
I thought you were not worried if this man dies. He'll
What
come
if
back.
they're all
I-
drugged? They're under the influence
I
of
want to
something.
make the attempt to get him out alive.
As the day
If
goes
he
on,
dies, I'm not so.
because I'm with you, I'm fully willing to stay an evening in the next day if need be. We can field ration this stuff.
Yeah.
My thought this, Matt, do the workers go somewhere for water, for food, for latrine? The armed guards do not. In other words, where don't they enter? Because I'm thinking maybe they put
The guards-
lithium in the water or something. Like, where do they go?
The guards go to a different tent when they go to rest than the workers. Otherwise, everything else seems about the same.
How many workers are there?
Probably six dozen
6 dozen. So
at least, and
So
that's
there
that's your
are
best
a lot
guess.
of-
Yeah.
there are a lot of big tents,
There's like 2 big tents,
big enough for 6 dozen people.
tightly.
But
They're probably not worried about humane business practices.
right,
What's the garb that the workers are in?
Appropriate desert coverage.
So if we nabbed 2 of them, could we grab their gear and
It's likely you could cover that up, sure.
what could we cover?
It would be better off for maybe the professor and the doctor because they understand the culture and how to walk and greet other people. But I guess if they're dead-eyed, that doesn't matter either. So, but that might be it. You know what I mean?
I mentally had the my brain just went there.
Is there? I mean, in our hours and hours of watching, is there at any point is there at any point in times like where someone is off on their own, not being watched?
No, not really. No, I mean the guards are doing a pretty good job of watching the workers and outside.
And again, what you said there were 6?
There's a dozen active at any one time. There's probably, if you had to guess from watching, there's probably between 18 and 20 of their guards, but there are 12 out at any one, 12 out except for during the rest period where there's 26 out.
And they're carrying rifles.
Yes, and probably sidearms.
Is there any indication from their activity, like how far along they are?
Give me an archaeology.
With my 100.
Nice.
Is there any chance I could tell?
Wow.
how far they were? I do have archaeology as well.
Do you?
I've worked on quite
Go
a
ahead
few
and roll.
things. Yeah, I got it.
I hate you, Frank.
Frank leans over. He's like, it looks like they probably hit rock, which means they're probably close to an entrance. But this is probably something they started digging recently, within the last week. Probably was not where they were digging 2 weeks ago when you guys came out the first time.
All right, before this goes any further, we're all very clear on the nobody sits in the chair.
This isn't that pyramid.
There's a chair.
Well, no, I'm just like, nobody sits in any chairs. Nobody puts on any creepy mask.
It was
Nobody
never.
puts on the robe or
It
picks
was,
up the knife or anything.
it was never my intention to sit on the chair in the first place.
So
Well, I'm
anything
just-
ritualistic.
I'm being proactive here.
I did want to touch the light there.
The what?
There were.
There were lights on pillars.
there were gems on top of
Yeah.
those?
And you wanted to touch that.
No, they were gems.
Oh.
Frank is
Sometimes-
not the most
He is
well thought
sometimes
out individual.
he is sometimes overcome by avarice.
They're good size. They're still there.
All right,
Mom
so,
nods.
yeah, I mean, we just have
According
to
to Frank,
watch.
there are only 9 deadly sins.
We just have to watch until we see an opening, and if there isn't an opening, tomorrow we storm the gates during.
I would say in the evening.
But I'm saying we need to keep watching overnight. If Gavigan leaves or creates an opening, we need a full day to get his routine down. If it appears to be more strategic at night, that's fine. We can wait till tomorrow night. But
now, is there perhaps another doom? If we place one man here, another man there, open fire with the first rifle, draw their guards this way, crossfire, a dozen guards.
sounds reasonable.
Really,
They're
why
on
get the
fire
guards?
on the whole camp?
Yes,
Sounds incredibly risky for the one guy on the den.
Yes, it does.
which would be me.
Well,
Yeah, I was about to
but
say, and this
for the
point
whole
is just
party.
Captain Volunteers.
especially if they're going to try to go down and get this gentleman.
Oh no, we eliminate the guard force completely, and then we walk in.
And you don't think that the workers will attack you?
I don't think the workers are going to be a problem.
What if they're under the influence of something else other than drugs?
I'd be
Quiet.
more worried about Gavigan running the opposite direction.
Well, the opposite direction will have to be the open and deadly desert.
Or the river, which is
river,
also
yeah, the river.
open and deadly.
Well, and we would have one or perhaps two people around that side where you would run directly into them.
I will make a point that combat in any Call of Cthulhu situation is deadly. Just because I'm not rolling well doesn't mean I won't start rolling well and you all can die.
Well, I'm not seeing a way we can sneak in because even if we put ourselves in the water barrels, they'll discover us before we're ready to attack.
God forbid there be drugs in the water.
So I stewed in the drugs for a half hour.
Yeah, I think that we would empty the water barrels before. Just a thought.
Where's any kind of residue or whatever?
Hold on. What?
Where's Gavigan's tent located?
He's in a group of other tents that look like better kept, and there's a group of them, so probably with the other expedition members. They're kind of off past the pyramid from you, where you're at, but still within a clear perimeter of the dig site.
And the guards circulate past there?
Yeah.
So, you mentioned these people seem to be working as if they were drugged. That doesn't seem incredibly legal. We might be able to get some assistance in this measure as well.
Directions like that. So I remember something about under the pyramid.
Well, I guess if we had paid
It's been like 3 months.
There was something about it.
This is why we take notes. That's what I'm going to go with. It's under the masks, so I can go all the way back to the first freaking chapter.
Hit Control F.
No, I'm not doing that. It doesn't really work well in this app. Oh my. Okay, so it looks like. Oh, good. No, it's in the other chapter. Talk for a minute.
So I'm gonna vamp here and tell you guys a story about a vampire named Vampira, which is not copyrighted, I don't think. Probably
Vampirella.
Yeah. Close.
No, yeah. So Vampira's a vampiress, and she.
Vampires?
She's from another planet.
She's saucy.
She's from the planet of the vampire people. And she comes to Earth. And she comes to Earth and she's like, hey, this place is pretty whack. You know?
She's
That's
saucy.
the
looking.
aliens.
No, she wears like winter coats
Oh,
at all times.
Marcus.
And like these
You
big
were
boots.
told. You were told that. You were told that under the Great Pyramid, in the Land of the Sands near the Great, help would assist you. I would really have to go back and listen to it to tell you what I exactly said because I was off the cuff.
It's like, I'm wondering if I'm supposed to do that in this location.
You can try.
Yeah.
You have the spell. You have to have the mask on and cast the spell.
Someone
Which
to
I'm
help
sure
us.
wouldn't raise any eyebrows.
Well,
Someone to help us. Someone to help us.
See, the minute you take the mask off and go, well, hey guys, I've got an idea. I am going to tackle you in the sand. After you gave us the I'm just being proactive. Nobody touched nothing. Where did that mask go?
Professor, if we've learned anything, and this is out of character, it's that the British worry a lot about politeness and manners. So you got to go make some water over there where the lady won't see you. And
you see me going,
what? He's probably not going to go watch your feet, so maybe an idea roll or something
Wow,
to
not
figure
at
out.
all.
No, I thought you guys were going to go through the night, and I was kind of.
Yeah.
Hold on. I was gonna.
What?
So back focused on the game. I was gonna let you guys go through the evening. I was getting ready to explain that, but you guys kept asking questions. I didn't want to stifle that. So, the evening comes, and a jeep pulls out of the encampment, carrying Gavigan and one of the guards, and they're just taking like a leisurely drive back
Who's
towards
driving?
Cairo. The guard.
Alright, well, there's our
Go time.
It's go time.
Go
I mean,
time.
are we gonna be? Can we
You
get
guys
to the
need to
jeep?
ping that driver.
You'll have to make a couple of ride checks to not be seen. Was really what it comes down to. The
We don't care
camels.
about being seen.
Well, the camels can catch the jeep at its current pace. If it goes much faster, you may not be able to. That's the thing. Like the jeep is going to eventually be able to go faster. But why are they going to rush into town? They're just they're on a leisurely drive into the city.
Alright, well, we would like to put some distance between the camp and the jeep, and then attack it.
Absolutely. So what I need everybody to do is give me a ride check. The one character that doesn't have ride, Shirley, I'm sorry.
I don't
Like-
know, right?
No, like her last
Oh.
character had like a 95 in her or something.
60.
Oh,
you got it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I got it with a nat skill.
Yeah, got
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
I rolled a
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
an 02.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
I don't know.
Four. Wait, hold on. So you got it, Scott. You got an 02?
Yes.
03,
04,
04, 02,
03.
06.
74.
Nice.
What'd you get? What is that under? Is that under?
Oh,
You know what would have been
I don't have
easiest
ride.
if it was 02,
Don't forget to mark
03,
that.
405.
Don't
Yeah.
forget-
Oh, I'm marked. It's marked.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Focusing. So you guys kind of cover up for the professor, who clearly has never written much of anything. But you get going down. You mostly keep hidden until not right when you want to be seen, but a little bit before that, the professor's like, "Whoa, shit!" And that's when Gavigan turns around and looks puzzled, not alarmed, just like, "What's going on?" If you were bandits, you wouldn't be dressed like Americans with guns out.
I'm sure I have a kerchief over my face. at the very
Yeah,
least.
but I mean, you're clearly in American dress, not like
We're in safari dress to survive.
right. But you're not in
Desert.
Bedouin clothing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You're dressed like somebody who had money to spend in the first story.
So, how are you guys doing this?
Not like
the
a
driver.
Well, let's see.
Indian Raider.
It's this group, so he's going to be like, oh, he saw us, open fire.
Okay, so real quick,
Okay,
'cause-
can I answer?
yeah, go ahead.
The plan is if he sees us and starts speeding up, we'll have to open fire because the camera will get outpaced.
Right.
If we can surround the vehicle and get it to stop,
Okay.
that would be preferred.
We'll go ahead and get dexterity if you guys could give me that.
13.
Okay, so I already have. I have John and Scott, so I just need Justy.
15.
15.
Justy, huh?
Justy.
Justy.
Shirley.
14.
Shirley or George.
10.
Nice. So
Just
Justy
built for power, not speed.
Oh, okay.
Justy goes up. Shirley goes down a little. Dexter. Jason. The same. So Scott and George both have 10s. Do you have a preference of order?
You can go first.
She punches. No, I should too. Oh.
He's built to punch. He just doesn't necessarily do it. And then John at the very end. Okay, so
Feeling any better?
A little bit.
so
Also,
Oh, did you bring a chair?
did you bring a chair?
Well, that's how we know he's going to be
I
deadly.
do have a folding camping chair.
Nice.
Wide as big as the chairs I killed. I swung
Through the
out.
jeep and the jeep explodes.
Nice. Well, now you are riding a camel, which is an item that you sit upon, so maybe you can use a camel to your advantage too. I grab the 4 ankles and just start swinging.
You know what you do is then you sit upon the earth, and then you pick up the earth off of its axis.
Nice.
That's
Hit
shit.
him with it.
All right, guys.
Hey,
We're vamping.
We're vamping. Come on now.
You're not vamping. I'm letting you go on
Great
for far too long.
Well then, all right, where are we? What are we doing? You're scrolling still.
So Jesse.
Did we state that we were going to try to start a list out before we hit that?
Yeah.
Then I will try to sneakily draw my pistol.
Sorry, sneakily?
Sneakily. As in the
Okay.
active sneakily.
Sneakily.
It's better, sneakily.
Okay, so you're going to try and pull your pistol?
Yes.
Sneaky like, so
Sneaky
conceal.
Oh, it's conceal, not sneak. But I'm sneaking. I'm not concealing.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'll conceal. I'm better at concealing. 36.
Okay. You easily, and are you going to like ride your camel up and around?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get into a...
Okay.
Not in front of him.
Right.
People who
Obviously,
typically get
right.
killed and come back are not going to be concerned about running me over.
Well, we're hoping the driver. This is a
has-
1920 car, so if it hits a camel, it's not going anywhere.
It'll still do me more damage than the car.
Well, true.
The question is, where are you going? Nowhere.
Well, those are made of steel. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so Shirley, what are you doing? Jesse has pulled up next to the car and calmly, secretly pulled his dagger. Or his dagger, his pistol. What are you doing? The idea is to surround the car with candles.
Then I'll try to trot up next to the passenger side headlight.
Okay. Are you going to pull a weapon? And conceal that?
Sure, since everybody else is.
Okay.
No
Go ahead and
pressure.
roll your conceal for me. Unless you don't care about
I'm pretty sure
concealing.
someone's not going to care about
Jesse.
No, I don't conceal it.
Okay. Jason. What are you doing?
Well, you can't concealedly whip out a shotgun and cock it.
Well, you could. You could on the opposite side pull it and have it ready and ride across with it across, and then.
Yeah, I don't run.
Nice.
That's a good point.
So he's in back of the dude.
So
Covering the reverse route, the retreat route.
Yeah, I don't do writing and all that. Like, I'm not gonna be all like, ooh, I hide it behind my back as I hold on to the rear. Like, it's not gonna happen.
so you just pull out the gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would a driver with of a Jeep that had a camel directly in front of him, would he be just like, I'm up in a Jeep, I'll run your ass over?
No.
Not in this time era.
Okay.
That thing's made out of tin cans and baling wire.
Yeah, a little bit. So George.
I'll probably have to start getting to the front of it.
You pulling a weapon?
He's pulled out a shotgun at this
Yeah.
point?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pull out a pistol.
Are you gonna try and hide it?
I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
In what language?
Arabic.
Scott.
I'm going to drive ride toward the front driver's side headlight, shotgun out, and I'm going to yell stop in French.
Okay.
Alto!
John.
I understand
I
that.
ride up to the passenger side and put the gun on Gavigan and say stop in English.
Okay. So while you guys are all like lining up shots, the driver. So we're gonna go to the next round because nobody's gonna really shoot this round. 'Cause
No.
they had better. They're way better at Dex than you, and we're surprised that you guys are coming after them. So Gavigan starts chanting something with some sticks. No, I'm kidding.
Clickety boom! Clickety boom!
Shoot the gas tank.
Anybody in my field of fire, I apologize in advance.
Don't.
It was justified.
Gavigan, so you're on the passenger side, John.
Yes.
So I'm gonna need you to roll instead of a dodge, you'll roll a ride here in a second. He pulls his cane and whacks at your camel's legs, hoping to.
Well, I'm not getting that. I don't have to get that close.
Oh, you said ride to the driver's side door. In my mind.
Up around the driver's
Okay, so you're not that
side.
close.
Because why would I get an arm's reach if I have a gun?
I don't know. You said I'm right up to the door, and in my mind, you're at the door. That makes sense. More sense. Okay,
I
then.
could be 18 feet away and get point blank range on this guy.
This is true.
So I'm not getting that close.
Okay, I want to make sure
I'll
I
have
look
to pull a
right.
gun. Shoot it. Or Ouija it.
Yeah, he definitely need to Ouija you.
Not that he can't.
Not that he can't. All right. So he does point at you and says something I need you to tell me your magic points.
9.
So I've got 20. 20 on 9 on the resistance chart is
105% chance.
No, that doesn't make a 105% chance.
No,
George, resistance chart?
20 and 5.
20 and
20
25. Yeah.
9.
9. Not 5. That would be worse.
I want to say it's going to be like
I want to say it's a hop.
70.
Sorry, what's the active?
20.
20 versus
Passive is 9.
9. It should be
Automatic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's 105% chance.
So this round, you lose a point in all of your physical attributes, your appearance, strength, con, size, as you begin to slowly age.
Dude, you just got ugly.
While you're aging, Gavigan starts looking younger.
Okay. So do I do that right now?
Yeah, I just note how many you're down.
Do
because-
I need to recalculate your points?
No, don't reach out.
Oh, I have a question. How did he do this with his head blown off?
He didn't. No one shot him.
We wanted him to stop because and maybe talk
No,
to
I'm
us.
talking about the first time. If he blew his head off, he can't chant to make himself younger.
He still has a head.
Well, this is the
The
new.
first time.
He didn't. No, he hit me and then got shot in the face and was done.
Yeah, I'm guessing somebody
Never mind.
brought him back.
You're saying that he should be dead?
And because he couldn't have chanted the first time.
This you use mine to use a different spell there. There's a lot of spells. They do different things.
Anyway, go ahead.
May I ask a strategic question?
Mm-hmm.
As we all pull out on them and yell stop,
Mm-hmm.
does the Jeep change pace at any point?
He hasn't gone yet, so as soon as I go,
Okay, well,
which is
okay,
he's next.
I didn't
So,
know. Okay.
so the driver, like downshifts hard to jerk back. So whoever's behind him needs to make a ride check.
Oh, awesome.
Well, you get into the Jeep now.
Suddenly you'll be in a Jeep.
I failed by 85.
I'm
Roll what?
you get downshifts and comes to a stop.
No, just
No,
jerk.
he's going
Like
to downshift, torque the engine, and slow down without using brakes.
yeah,
I drive for a living. That's how you do it.
yeah. It's a jerk move to the person behind you.
Yeah,
That's when you hear the
it's-
truck doing that.
Yeah, those are jack brakes. It's how you use the transmission as
And then he pulls a gun, and who's on the driver's side, pointing at the headlight? That's you, Scott.
That's me.
He's gonna pull a revolver and fire at you.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I hit. So you take 9 damage. Jason, you need to roll a D3.
Every fucking fight. I'll put the $5 in the jar. I don't
1.
care.
Your camel is going to take more than 1. You get clipped in the leg. Your camel's slowing down.
I take
immensely.
1 though.
Yeah, you take 1. So Scott, you are at what?
1.
1. Okay. So
Great, I fall into the sands as my
You're
camel
such a
keeps running.
so Jesse,
I am if I can pull the trigger.
How fast is the Jeep going now?
not very. Maybe 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
We
Shooting
should
a tire is
unconscious.
not going to cause it to lose control.
Hold
or anything.
on, guys. I can't. Jesse, what?
Shooting a tire is not going to cause it to lose control or anything. It's
No,
just
but
fun.
shooting the driver might be a good thing since you just shot and almost killed one guy.
Yeah, but did I see the guy chant anything?
Yeah.
Can I try an occult roll to see if I had
Sure.
any idea what he? So having no idea what he'd done,
Okay.
I will shoot at the driver.
Sure.
Clearly, he's speaking Spanish.
Hey, I
Roll your damage.
11.
And down.
And
Yeah. So he kind of starts going to the driver's side as he slumps, but it's a slow creep, so nobody's gonna get hurt or hit.
I was gonna say,
Shirley.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, the driver was taken out, so, what's Gavigan doing?
He's gonna.
Can I hold my action until I see what Gavigan is doing?
What are you doing?
There is at least one party member slumped in his saddle as his camel just.
Yeah, you could go save Scott.
Okay. Go
From
save
bleeding
Scott.
out.
roll your ride for me.
That was 71 over 60.
Okay, so you get up there, but you don't get quite to him to keep him from falling in the sand yet. You're kind of maneuvering around a bunch of camels in a drifting
Yeah.
car. You're not there quite yet.
Right.
Jason.
I'm right at the back of the Jeep, right?
Yeah.
I'm basically just gonna put my shotgun against the back glass next to Gavigan's face and pull the trigger again.
And by Jeep, I mean open Jeep, like an
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna literally click.
You're gonna fire?
Yeah, from 2 feet away, if not less.
Roll the dice.
Nice.
Are you buckshot or
Slugs.
okay?
26.
That's better that way.
It is.
26.
Oh, that'll hit.
Yeah,
so
actually.
roll your damage.
15.
He's dead.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
The good news is, as soon as he dies, you feel younger again.
Awesome.
So much for questioning it. Yeah.
Hey, as long as we keep hold of the body.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's my thought.
I'm jumping down to assist
So
Captain Wilkerson.
you stop Wilkerson from falling off his horse. Anybody grabbing the car to keep it from? Okay, so you hop on there. And, you stop it.
Shoot the driver out.
The
stop.
driver is unconscious but not dead.
Kick him out.
Okay, so that might kill him. Okay.
We don't get beast traits in this
I'm
system.
gonna rip Gavigan out of the Jeep and kick him.
Yeah.
He's kind of splattered everywhere.
Well, no, but I don't want new
You know,
head to pop up.
Also, there's dude. What is bleeding? I'm saying.
Wentworth,
Oh.
what are you doing?
I'm not a good doctor. She's a doctor.
As you grab Gavigan and yank him out, it's not Gavigan.
Oh, cracker.
It is a hold on, let me find him. It's a gentleman that does not look at all British. That's not him at all. He looks much like this. So mustache, Arabic looking. The clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, he was magic. He was presuming his form.
He's still wearing the same clothes, minus extra holes now.
I'm gonna rifle his pockets.
Okay. You flip out a passport two passports. One that says Tufik al-Said, which, if you guys remember, when the cultists came over the hill, they were like, Tufik wolves, blah, blah, blah. So that might be Tufik. And then you also find Gavigan's passport.
That explains a bit.
And that'll do us tonight for Nerds Domain Presents Masks of Nyarlathotep.
Scott's laying bleeding in the ground.
You can, not the first time we've ended up an episode like that.
I should have known.
You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. You can find us on the website, nerdsdom.com, and we will talk to you guys real soon.
This has been a production of the Omega Nerds Network, the network where it's on.